Lesson 7, Medina Book 1. In this lesson, you will learn the meaning of tilka and its usage, the Arabic grammatical term for a demonstrative pronouns, and examples of tilka in the Quran, 6 new words and common words in the Quran. Tilka means that is. Tilka is the feminine version of dhalika. So we talked about hadha has a feminine version, hadihi. Now we talk about dhalika. Dhalika, its feminine version is tilka. And of course, we are mentioning these is because these dhalika, tilka, these are repeatedly often in the Quran. So it is a feminine demonstrative pronoun used to point towards feminine nouns that are far away, just like dhalika, except we're pointing to the feminine nouns. Examples: هذه سيارة وتلك دراجة. Okay, this is a car and that is a bicycle. So the daraja is far away. Okay, so we're pointing to the daraja. We're saying وتلك دراجة. So we don't say وذلك because obviously daraja is a feminine noun, and we know this because of the ta marbuta. Okay. Examples of tilka: هذا بلال وذلك حامد. هذه مريم وتلك فاطمة. Okay. These over here, these demonstrative pronouns, we have a name for them in Arabic. And that name is al-asma'ul ishara. Okay, al-asma'ul ishara. This is what we call the demonstrative pronouns in Arabic. Al-asma'ul isharatu. And by knowing these, obviously we learn a lot of them that are mentioned in the Quran. Okay, all of these are repeatedly often in the Quran. Examples of tilka. Here are some examples we have. لو أنزلنا هذا القرآن على جبل لرأيته خاشعا متصدعا من خشية الله. This is in Surah Al-Hashr. Okay, Surah Al-Hashr. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says وَتِلْكَ الْأَمْثَالِ وَتِلْكَ الْأَمْثَالِ. And those examples, these examples, نضربها للناس, we present to the people لعلهم, so that they may يتفكرون, give thought, reflect. Okay, so tilka is used over here with tilka الأمثال. قالوا تلك إذا كرة خاسرة. Okay, so we find this in Surah Al-Nazi'at, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says tilka. قالوا, they said, tilka, that, إذن, then, كرة, will be losing, خاسرة. What خاسرة means losing, كرة means repeated or return. We can see tilka being used here as well. Vocabulary for this lesson: البيضة, الناقة, المؤذن, البطة, الدجاجة, الممرضة. Common words in the Quran. We'll take 4 of them today. These words are often repeated in the Quran. We have بين يدي and بين أيدي. So let's look at this verse here. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says وإذ قال عيسى ابن مريم يا بني إسرائيل إني رسول الله إليكم مصدقا لما بين يدي من التوراة ومبشرا برسول يأتي من بعد اسمه أحمد. Okay, so it says over here that Isa alayhi salam says قال يا بني إسرائيل, O children of Israel, إني, I am, Rasulullah, a messenger or the messenger of Allah, إليكم, to you, مصدقا لما بين يدي. مصدقا here, it means confirming. لما بين يدي, for what has come to you before. Okay, now we're saying بين يدي means in front, but look at the translation over here, it says before, what came before. Okay, and the scholars have talked about this, right? So when you talk about بين يدي, we're saying something's in front of you, right? But over here, when you translate it, you get that has come before you, because obviously the Torah has come before Isa alayhi salam, right? The Torah, the book of the Jews, has come before Isa alayhi salam. Okay, so Isa alayhi salam is confirming what's in the Torah. But he said مصدقا لما بين يدي من التوراة, that confirming to you what has come before you. It's interesting, Ibn Ashur mentions in his tafsir, he says ومعنى ما بين يدي ما تقدم قبلي لأن المتقدم السابق يمشي بين يدي الجائي فهو هنا تمثيل لحالة السبق. Okay, so he says over here that the meaning of بين يدي is what has come before me, because the one who has preceded walks in front of the one coming. What does that mean? It means as if we are all walking towards our end. Okay, or you can say the walk of history, walking through the road of history. Okay, and those who have come before us are in front of us, and we are behind them. Okay, so over here, Isa alayhi salam is behind Musa alayhi salam. Musa alayhi salam is in front of Isa alayhi salam. Okay, so it's as if, you know, what has come before me, he has come before me with the Torah, but he's in front of me on the road of life. Okay, so it's very interesting how they have explained this. Khalfa, back. Okay, what is back over here? Khalfa means behind or back. Okay, so let's look at this ayah over here about Fir'aun. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, فَالْيَوْمَ نُنَجِّيكَ بِبَدَنِكَ لِتَكُونَ لِمَنْ خَلْفَكَ آيَةً. Okay, so this day we shall deliver your dead body, that you may be a sign for those who come after you. Khalfa means behind. Okay, so it's the exact same as our last example. It's as if you're on the road of life, the road of history. Okay, and those who have come, who are coming after you, are actually behind you, and those who came before you are actually in front of you. Okay, so you have over here لِمَنْ خَلْفَكَ آيَةً, those who have come, those who will come after you. Okay, so it's as if they will come after you, and this body of Fir'aun will be a sign for them. And we know this, that for those who don't know, that the body of the Pharaoh has been preserved, and they found it some decades ago, or it's probably a century or two ago, and it's preserved in Egypt. Okay, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says over here, 1400 years ago, before they even found the body, He is saying over here that we shall deliver your dead body, and that you may be a sign for those who come after you. Okay, so we will preserve your dead body so that you can be a sign for those who come after you. يَعْلَمُ مَا بَيْنَ أَيْدِيهِمْ وَمَا خَلْفَهُمْ. Okay, He knows what is before them and what is behind them. Okay, so this is basically before them and behind them. This can be basically what you have sent forth of your deeds and what you have finished behind you. Okay, so the deeds you have done, they're behind you. Okay, the deeds that you're about to do, they're in front of you. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says He knows both of these situations. وَإِلَى اللَّهِ تُرْجَعُ الْأُمُورِ, and to Allah returns all matters for decision. Amam means front. So the amam is the opposite of khalf. So amam is another way of saying in front of you. Okay, we took bayna yadayya, and there is amam as well. Amam is in front of you. بَلْ يُرِيدُ الْإِنسَانُ لِيَفْجُرَ أَمَامَهُ. But man desires to continue to sin. Okay, so over here, amamahu, continue to sin. Why is he continue to sin? Because man desires to continue to sin of what is in front of him from the remainder of his life. Okay, so لِيَفْجُرَ أَمَامَهُ, he knows that death is in front of him. He knows that he's going to get old. He has less time. He has no guarantee of when he will die, but he continues to sin and sin. So لِيَفْجُرَ أَمَامَهُ, he continues to sin in what is in front of him of his life. وَرَاءَ is behind. وَرَاءَ is behind. Okay, so again, this is often repeated in the Quran. فَمَبْتَغَى وَرَاءَ ذَلِكَ. But whoever seeks beyond that, okay, فَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْعَادُونَ. So they are, أُولَٰئِكَ again, so you can see used over here. فَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْعَادُونَ. So أُولَٰئِكَ is actually, we'll learn that it's the plural of ذَلِكَ, which will come in later lessons. Okay, أُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْعَادُونَ. Then they are the transgressors. Those people are the transgressors. Al-Adun are the transgressors. Okay, so we find this in two surahs, chapter 70 and chapter 23. this verse is referring to those who seek fulfilling their sexual desires beyond their spouses. Okay, so this is talking about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has put a limit. There's a limit to what a person can do. Right? It's as if it's a wall. Okay, think about God's limits as a wall. If you go behind the wall, you have fallen into the prohibited territory. So whoever seeks to go beyond the limits set by God is from the transgressors, meaning they have gone beyond the boundaries that have been set by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So wara is like behind the boundaries, behind the wall. Okay, so they're going into dangerous territory and prohibited territory. Thank you for watching. الدرس السابع. This is the 7th lesson. من هذه؟ هذه آمنة. ومن تلك؟ تلك فاطمة. So we're learning about tilka. هذه is for something that's close, that's feminine, and tilka is for something that is far. It is the feminine version of ذلك. تلك فاطمة. هذه طبيبة وتلك ممرضة. هذه من الهند وتلك من اليابان. هذه طويلة وتلك قصيرة. So we can see that feminine is being used here as well. The ta marbuta is in both cases. من هذا؟ هذا حامد. ومن ذلك؟ ذلك علي. أتلك دجاجة؟ لا، تلك بطة. ما تلك؟ تلك بيضة. هذه سيارة المدرس وتلك سيارة المدير. الساعة عباس هذه؟ لا، هذه ساعة حامد. تلك ساعة عباس. ذلك ديك وتلك دجاجة. Exercise اقرأ واكتب, read and write. هذه مدرسة وتلك جامعة. ذلك حمار وتلك بقرة. أذلك مسجد؟ لا، تلك مدرسة. هذا جمل وتلك ناقة. ناقة is the feminine version of jamal. Jamal is camel. So ناقة is the she camel. هذه مدرسة وتلك طالبة. هذا كلب وذلك قط. هذا بيت المؤذن وتلك حديقة التاجر. حديقة is garden. So that is the garden of the merchant. أشر إلى الكلمات الآتية باسم إشارة البعيد للبعيد ذلك وتلك. Okay, so you have over here you have ذلك and you have تلك. ذلك is for masculine, tilka is for feminine. Is mother, so you say تلك أم. أب is father, ذلك أب. ذلك قلم، تلك ملعقة. تلك عين، ذلك حجر. ذلك قميص، تلك قدر. تلك نافذة. تلك بقرة. ذلك مكتب. تلك ناقة. ذلك مهندس. ذلك مؤذن. تلك ممرضة. ذلك سرير. تلك حديقة. تلك طالبة. ذلك جمل. تلك بطة. Okay. أسماء الإشارة. So you learn what does أسماء الإشارة mean. It means the demonstrative pronouns. So demonstrative pronouns for the near objects للقريب we use هذا and هذه. Okay, so هذا is for the masculine, هذه for the feminine, and أسماء الإشارة للبعيد ذلك and تلك. These are for the further objects. Thank you for watching.